All right, you're still watching Ways. On June 28th every year, National Insurance Awareness Day encourages us to review our insurance policies. Now, insurance offers security covering loved ones and recovering losses in the event of damage, illness, or death. It offers protection, but over time, the value of our homes and the items in them may appreciate or change. Now, what was worth about $100,000 a decade ago may be worth much more today. So be sure your policies keep up with the current values. Now, no matter where we live, replacing everything we own would be difficult if disaster, struck. So from the first time apartment to the 30-year-old mortgage, our possessions, properties, loved ones, and even those who visit deserve the protection that comes with homeowners or rental policies, right? So if you are not insured yet, or you haven't reviewed your insurance in the last few years, now would be a good time to have that call with your insurance company. All right, so
I like that we're discussing, or that today is dedicated to insurance, but because we are a bit backward, our own is not really awareness for policy, to be awareness for people to even embrace the idea of even insurance. Yes. And I'd just like to always encourage people, especially when it comes to health. I mean, everything needs to be insured. You can even insure your phone right now in Nigeria. But I remember when I fell ill in 2020 November, and I went to the hospital. I was on admission for 4 to 5 days, and I left there without paying a dime, without paying a dime. I mean, it felt really good, because if I had to worry about my bills at that point, I know how many thousands of naira I'll have to pay. So,
hundreds of thousands.
I like to encourage people to really get an insurance, a health insurance especially, and you don't even have to be in an established organization to
there
have
are actually
one.
companies that offer
Most
personal,
of them now have personal, so please
Absolutely.
try to get one. It's very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so who are we starting with? Norma, let me start with you.
Okay, I have a news mention. I coincidentally just stumbled on a video on Twitter about some official of APC having some kind of conversation around the group, a grassroots sort of awareness. And what caught my attention was the fact that he was talking about how they would go all out to pay money, to go to the grassroots and speak the language that the people understand and pay them money. And it's interesting because, of course, in today's era of social awareness or social media, you have all sorts happening, and then you see all these videos coming up. It was just interesting, the audacity with which this man, I don't know who he is, but it was there on Twitter, and then he was speaking in Igbo, and he was saying, okay, he will go to some of the areas, he mentioned some areas, and said, we'll pay them money. So it's just the audacity for me that people are using to do whatever, campaign, however, just to be able to get the people that they feel are their people into office. But that's aside. My story was actually on the EFCC case, but I want to just bring attention to the fact that they are having the Economic Financial Crimes Commission is set to have an anti-graft agency discourse on Twitter tomorrow to educate citizens about the issue on ground, that if you're a landlord and you have Yahoo boy as your tenant, you're likely going to spend time
to that
5 to 15. So, but we'll leave it for later.
Lady, your story.
Because it's the main topic as well. Yes, it's something we found in Punch newspapers, where they say Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday dismissed a federal application for bail by the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Namdi Kanu, and that the application was filed pending the determination of the treasonable felony charged against him by the federal government. Kanu, who is currently facing a 7-count charge, had in the application he filed through his team of lawyers led by Chief Mike Ozehome, I hope I'm pronouncing it, Ozekome San, also challenged the revocation of the bail the court earlier granted to him. He asked the court to set aside the order it made on March 28, 2019, which not only issued a bench warrant for his arrest, but also gave federal government the nod to try him in absentia. So we know he's being tried for treason and all other related charges. But I wonder how long they need to keep him in prison for, or is he still in the UK? Because I'm not even clear. Does anybody have an idea?
No, he's in jail in Nigeria.
He's in jail in Nigeria. And they don't think there's a safer way to keep him without necessarily putting him in jail while they're still waiting to try him. How long is that going to be for?
Unfortunately,
'Cause they can't
Mani
say-
is not here.
Or Mani is the one that would have
She's
the
a lawyer.
She's the lawyer.
Yes.
Well, I don't think it's actually legal what is being done to anybody that, you know, you have extended cases like that. Well, we'll come to that because my story is somewhat linked to yours, but let me take your story.
Okay, so South Africa, Bayana, to get 400,000 rand, that's equivalent of 10 million naira each, if they win the WAFCON, that's Women Africa's Cup of Nations tournament. This was revealed by the South Africa Football Association President, Danny Jordan. Nigeria is ranked number 1 on the continent, while South Africa is ranked number 3. In this game that's about to start, South Africa is in the same group as Nigeria, Botswana, and Burundi. I thought to mention, for those that had money to pay delegates and everything, let's please motivate our ladies too, because South Africans have motivated their people. I feel like these women have been representing us amazingly well, and they always win. So please, if you are a corporate organization or anybody watching this, these women need your support. Please support them as they go for this tournament. That's what my case is today.
Absolutely. I love your case. So Aregbesola laments the rising inmate population seeking 12 months trial. You know, so what you were saying about Namdi Kanu it's something that is not only unique, it's just that Namdi Kanu is the public figure, right? So the Minister for Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, has said that the increasing number of inmates awaiting trial is having a toll on the custodian centers and the available resources for the services. He said that he blamed this congestion of prisons on the slow dispensation of justice, which is what we're talking about, proposed that from the arrest of the suspects to the conclusion of their cases in the court, the period should not go beyond a year, 12 months, right? Which I still find it too long.
Too long,
right?
to be
So he
waiting
expressed
around,
confidence that this was possible, adding that it took him 42 months to reclaim his mandate in Osun State, but now took less than a year to conclude election tribunal. So he spoke this, he was talking to this on a 2-day Nigerian Correctional Center service retreat in Sokoto. He said that today. So, the reason I particularly took this story, when EFCC said they want to carry landlord go jail, which jail you want to put them? Because first of all, we don't even have spaces for that. Then there are cases that Nigeria is one place that we keep on saying that when it comes to our justice system,
you're guilty until proven innocent.
Do you understand? Everybody just carry everybody, throw you inside jail. It doesn't make any sense, right? We have to find a way to make sure that, because if you hear money goes to the prisons every Thursday, if you hear just for loitering, somebody has been locked up in jail for 12 months, for 2 years, for 3 years, for loitering. The case has
not been heard.
Do you understand? And the case has not been heard. So we can't keep having these kinds of issues with our, our prisons and
especially when they don't even have
they don't even have the capacity to even hold these people
and house them per se.
Yeah.
And then it's a health hazard to have congested prisons.
Yeah.
And they don't have anything to do to decongest them. So you find it funny that they keep bringing them in guilty until proven innocent, no bail per se, because they say, why would loitering be an offense that you would be incarcerated for?
Okay, so on that note, we want to take a break. Let us ask our fellow landlords what you think about this new EFCC suggestion. Stay with us. All right.